Yeah, the bike is really stable. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is gonna be pretty special because I'm gonna give you my first impression on riding for the first time a downhill bike with 29-inch wheels. So I know what you're gonna say, 29-inch wheel downhill bike have been around for quite some time now. They are available to the public and they have been also on the World Cup circuit. Actually, Greg Minnaar just won a World Cup exactly a week ago on a 29-inch wheel downhill bike, so it's not new. But Greg is pretty tall, he's pretty like 6'5", and me, I'm only 5'7". So I wanted to share with you my first impression on that bike and really tell you what I like and what I dislike, so let's dig into it. Before we move forward with the bike check, I'd like to give a massive shout out to Jenson USA. So Jenson USA is an online bike shop. They are actually my main partner for the year 2020, and every time you guys click in one of the links in the description to purchase one of the products I'm riding, that supports my channel a lot, so I really appreciate that. And if you've done it in the past, make sure to click again in one of the links so that refresh a little bit things and I get credited for your future purchase, so thank you so much. So the bike I'm gonna be riding for this video is a Cube 215 HPC SLT 29-inch wheel, and it's a 2021 model. Brand new frame for this year. It's actually exactly the same frame that what Phil Atwill used at the last World Cup where he got 5th place, so congrats Phil. And me, I've been choosing a size medium. It's got a 443mm reach, 1260mm wheelbase and 445mm chainstay, so I believe it's a very well balanced geometry and it should fit me perfectly. This bike has 200mm of travel. It's got a DVO Onyx double crown fork on the front and the DVO Jade with a 450-pound spring on the back, which ended up being pretty perfect for me, and I'm about 64 kilo. For wheels, I'm using the E13 LG1R downhill carbon rims. We've got also E13 chain guide and E13 tires with a Mopo compound. If you wish to purchase any E13 product, make sure you use the code REMY20. There is a link in the description. For brakes, I'm trusting the Ace Dominion A4 with 203mm disc and sintered brake pads. As for all my other bikes, I'm using a 1UP Components carbon bar with a 35mm rise, and I'm also using the Ergon G1 Enduro grips. Those are size regular, and I'm also using obviously a Ergon seat, and this one is a downhill specific. For transmission, I'm using the Rotor Hog cranks with a 32-teeth chainring, and those cranks are 170mm long, which is actually pretty long for a downhill bike, but I like to have the extra power. We got a KMC SL 11-speed chain, we got obviously the E13 7-speed cassette, and what's pretty cool to notice is that I'm using the STFU bike chain device, and what that does is that it makes the bike extremely quiet, no more chain slap, and if you want to give a try, just use the code REMY15. For this video, I first went on the North Shore in Vancouver, where I got to ride a big diversity of trails. I did some fast section, some rough stuff, some steeps, even got to do some big drops, which was really cool because I could make sure I had the right spring rate for the bike. Now I'm gonna take you to the Coast Gravity Park, which is a short ferry drive from Vancouver, and it's one of the best bike parks in the world. It's got some super fluid trails, some big jump, also some tech, so let's check it out. Okay, I'm gonna start with Red Dragon. So it's a red track, few corners. Here we go. Oh, the bike is fast on this corner. It's really stable. Lots of grip too. Yeah. So nice. Yeah, on that kind of trail where you ride really centered because it's not steep, feels really good. Bike is well balanced, and yeah, it sits well on the corner, carry speed, and the position is consistent. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, on to end job. So this track is rougher. Oh yeah. Oh, that's fun. Woohoo! Dirt was soft at the bottom. Yeah, the bike is carrying good speed on that stuff. I definitely feel more stable. I don't know what's the trail, I didn't have good lines, but you know, having that big wheel on the front really keeps the bike pretty centered and forgives a lot, so definitely a solid point. Okay, bottom section of hand job. Oh yeah. Start of that new trail, we take the speed behind me, and here we got one roller, second roller, third roller, and I think I could gap from there to the second roller. It's a really steep landing, you can't really see it, you got to be super precise, but it's gonna be pretty cool to see how the 29er bike works on that, especially when you got to be like precise and land on something really steep. So I'm gonna give a try to that. You could also jump from the left, a bit less distance, a bit higher, but that doesn't set you up as nice for the rest of the track. So let's go and check it. On the bottom of that track, you got a super interesting section. Double into the corner, step down, little table you want to scrub, and then you got those 3 steps. You can either roll them, double them, but I think if I go really fast and pop really good, I could triple and then it's smooth. You don't want to case it though, because it's going slightly uphill and that could be bad, so I'm gonna make sure I can scrub and go as fast as I can. I'm gonna be in tuck position so I can carry speed, preload the bike and really bunny up to make it to the landing. Okay, first lap done, pay dirt. Here we go. Yeah, good. A bit short on that. No, didn't feel it for this lap. We're gonna wait a bit. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I came a bit short on that second jump into the left hand corner because it's really blind, but it's okay. First lap. I'm gonna give another try during the day. Okay, let's go for another lap now. Okay, now I'm gonna take you down Devil's Elbow. It's a black trail. I actually filmed a video for 1UP, my handlebar post and stand sponsor, a few years ago, so here we go. So it's a nice black trail, got some cool little jumps. Yeah. Up, little gap here. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, the bike is really stable. Woo-hoo-hoo. Huge berm. I'm gonna take the right line. Oh yeah. Man, the bike is fast. It really forgives a lot. And just a big wheel just helps a lot on all those routes and stuff. Jump here. Yeah. Super fun. The back corner is really good too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Super fun. Okay, second lap done, pay dirt. Hopefully I can make it now. Not too sure about this one. Such a fun trail though. Yeah, the bike stays super playful. Well, it's a carbon bike too, it's light, and it really plays super nice onto the jump. Really enjoying it. That being said, those trails are like fairly easy, so there's no big compression. So far, I don't really see any disadvantage to the 29er. Okay, I'm going to follow Forrest Riesco, local World Cup racer, and we are on Coastal Cruise. One of the first trail built. Yeah. Ah, sick. Yeah. The bike is riding fast. Yo. Woohoo. Yeah. That was sweet.
Yeah. I didn't case it.
Yeah.
No cases. No case.
Forrest, if you're gonna do that, make sure I'm behind you. Okay, on to pay dirt. Still didn't make that triple jump. And it's funny because I doubled, and when I landed I had to absorb, and the tire actually buzzed into my butt, whereas the 27.5 would not have done that. Okay, we are at the top of Dynamite Panther here at the Coast Gravity Park. It's a black trail, it's actually a proper downhill track. It's pretty fast, it's got some like rough rocks, some of camber, some roots, a few jumps. It's pretty steep, so it's gonna be really good for me to have a proper feel of the downhill bike 29er wheels on a proper downhill track. So let's go for it. Okay, so start of the track, I'm gonna pedal a little bit, and there is a gap. It's quite awkward, really close from a tree. Here we go. Nice. Double, double. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah. Bike was braking really good here. Oh, double. I was a bit late on my braking. Voila. I really don't know the track. I filmed on it, but that was 2 years ago, so. Nice. No one. Guessed it. Yeah, the bike is really good on those long corners. So it's the first time I ride this track since like 3 years. So I'm definitely careful. Making sure nothing has changed. Oh, that's fun. Hey guys, how are you?
Good. We got a flat tire.
You good?
Yeah, it's so flat.
So he's on his trail bike, 29er wheels as well. Yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. You can see how Forrest is like pumping on the bike. Yeah. I'm pretty surprised how fun that bike is actually. Oh yeah. That's so nice. And because it's a downhill bike, it's also made to go really fast and do big jumps. So nothing better than a flight deck, which is a pro line. And I'm gonna follow Forrest. So he's on his trail bike. He's gonna carry a bit more speed than me, but because I'm behind, I'm gonna get protected by the wind. Yeah. So I actually have to brake a little. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. Oh, and look at those colors. End of October, still riding. It's amazing. Yeah, the big wheels. The big wheels.
Yeah.
They roll really fast, and they make the impact. Like all those braking bumps and the chandery stuff, like kind of disappear, so you can carry more speed. Hey guys, this is 1 week later at the Coast Gravity Park on pay dirt. There was a 3 stairs that gave me some trouble. I didn't actually ended up jumping it because I didn't feel 100% confident I could do it. But today I'm feeling good, got more time on the bike, I got the speed, and I've actually done it perfect. So I'm gonna take you down another lap so you can check it out. Okay, pay dirt with a triple. Open. Yeah, it was super nice, really smooth, and yeah, actually no problem with it. But I like to be 100% confident that I'm gonna make it right first go, otherwise it's too much risk. So 29er downhill bike review, where do we start? Well, let's go with the positive first. Obviously with those big wheels, the bike rolls over stuff better, carry more speed, and I've noticed there is less fatigue on my hands, on my forearms, and on my feet. I feel like I can do a little bit more mistake because the big wheels forgives a lot more. In terms of grip, I noticed that on flat corners and under braking, especially on smooth surface, I have more grip. Why? Because the tire has a bigger point of contact with the floor. Now let's talk about the negative. For me, the big negative of the 29er is not the front wheel, it's not the bike, it's the rear wheel. Why? Because I'm a smaller guy, I'm 5'7", and I run into an issue which was the clearance between my butt and the tire. And that didn't really bother me during that video because I didn't ride anything gnarly. But if I push at my limit, if I ride a gnarly downhill track, I definitely want to use as much travel as I can on my legs. And for me, that's definitely a problem. Fortunately, Cube also has a 27.5 downhill bike. And the pretty good thing with that is that I'm lucky enough that I can try both bikes. It's definitely cool. But for the little story, that day I filmed the video, I took both bikes to Coast Gravity Park. But Cube, despite the fact that they make a bike that was for performance, they managed to make it super fun. And so I ended up having so much fun on the 29er that I've only ridden that bike that day. So super stoked on it, they really nailed it. But here's a question for you. What do you prefer? 29 downhill bikes, 27.5 downhill bikes, 26, or even mullets? I want your point of view, so leave me a comment below and let me know what you think and why. Now, I really want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoy it, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel, and you can turn on the notification so you won't miss the next video. And if you want to support my channel, you can simply click on one of the links in the description. There is even some discount code, and that helps me out a ton. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time on YouTube.